This is Chloe, Yasmin and Jack analysing Warm Bodies 10-minute preview. For the camera work, we first see an extreme close-up of the main character's eye, then it goes onto the mid-shot of his lower half, and the camera tracks as he walks. Then it goes back to a close-up again, and then a close-up of his face, a mid-shot of his upper half, then the tracking again as he walks. It also pans up to go to a close-up of his face. Then there's a long shot and tracking as he walks again. There's a slight zoom into the janitor, long shot of janitor cleaning, zoom into a zombie's face as he's laying down. There's an establishing shot of the city, a guy getting into his car, panning into girl standing up, which is a long shot of main character coming down up the escalator, walks into a close-up, and then it ends on an establishing shot. For most of this camera work, the effect on the audience is that they're following the actor and they are living through what he's seeing. For sound, there's a voiceover from the main character and he's telling us about his life, which gives the audience an insight into what he's saying. For the score, there's a score after the voiceover, and it's old-fashioned country kind of music as he stops talking for a little bit.
In the mise-en-scène section of the opening, for costume, all of the characters shown in the opening are wearing regular everyday clothes, such as hoodie and jeans or airport guard clothing. This helps the audience relate to the characters as they would wear this type of stuff in everyday life. For the setting, it's set in an airport, but it's like overrun and destroyed. This creates a sense of realism and shocks the audience as they could feel that it could happen to them. The lighting is all natural lighting, which creates a sense of realism in the opening. Props in the opening were things such as everyday objects like mops and buckets, where the janitor uses them, again creating a sense of realism through the opening. For the editing in the opening, there are many filters shown when going to flashbacks, and these are a browny greyish colour, symbolising olden day films as they're looking back into the past at what the Earth once was like. After these filters, there's wipe effects, and through some parts of the opening, there's slow motion, such as in the gym scene where the woman is catching a ball. This creates a longer lasting effect for the audience and makes the happiness of the flashback last a lot longer. There was an overlay in the opening of images such as newspapers and news reports. This gives the audience an in-depth insight onto what happened and what created the aspects of the film.
At the beginning of the opening, we see two production company logos, which allow us to know who produced the film. We then see Summit Entertainment Presents. This is shown in a serif italic lowercase font, which allows it to seem beautiful to the audience. There's a transitional effect of a dissolve and a blood splatter, which reminds the audience that it's not like a beautiful opening, it's something to do with bad things. Another production company is then shown in the same font, and it has the same transitional effect, reminding the audience of the blood and the gore of the film. We're then shown the name of the film in the same font. However, the transitional effect is like a glittery sort of poof, like a fairy tale. This relates it to Romeo and Juliet, what the film is based off of. Again, it has the same transitional effect at the end of blood, which reminds the audience that it's not going to be as perfect and that it's horror. We are then shown the actors' names. They're in the same serif italic lowercase font. The actors are shown in order of importance. Again, they have the same transitional effect of as if it's a dissolve and blood. All the typography is integrated into the background image. We are then, in order, we are shown the casting director, who the music was by, the costume designer, the editor, the production designer, the director of photography, the executive producers, who it was based on the novel by, who wrote the screenplay, the director, and then was shown again the film name of Warm Bodies. Warm is written in white and Bodies is written in black. They're both written in sans serif uppercase, sort of cracked writing to show that it's like a broken thing, and that's it.